had a few days to get that Rams win out of their mind. They're coming east to play Carolina. Both teams have a lot on the line. Seattle's got a shot at that 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
They got a shot to steal. They still haven't won the division technically yet. They have 2 games left. They could blow it. They could absolutely blow it. So they can't come in here half-stepping and lose to Carolina. Carolina beat the Rams. So, but Carolina, we just mentioned, they need to win. They need to win the next 2. Assuming, Tampa's got to play Miami. So we hope if you're Tampa, you got to win that game.
Right.
That being said, I do not think that Seattle's going to overlook them. I don't think they're too high from the other team because they've had some digestive. They had more time. It is an early start time. That'll give a slight edge at Carolina, but I still like Seattle to win this game coming up Sunday, 30-24. Who do you like in that game? It's a long flight there for Seattle.
Yeah, it's a long flight. Both teams coming off of wins. I think they're both going to be tired. If I'm Seattle, I just run the ball. And give them a running game, get it started, and then open it up so that way you can get that defense tired and don't worry about the picks early in the game or any kind of trouble with your wide receivers. So run the ball, man. Just run the ball, and you're at home. You got the home and get the clock on your side, get the crowd on your side, and beat up on this Panther team that you're actually better than. But you gotta let them know that. And I think it's gonna be a close. I think it's gonna be like 24-21. I think Seattle's gonna win this, but I think the Panthers are gonna
get game again, huh?
Yeah. It's gonna be tight. I don't think.
Ravens, huh?
I don't think there's any game the Panthers are gonna play from now on. Even if they go and get into the playoffs, it's gonna be like they're all gonna be close.
Their defense led by this Derek Brown is gonna keep them in, and they you could tell there's belief. There's not a lot of talent there. And he's not a lot of size there with the quarterback, with Bryce Young. But there is belief in the young man. You can tell with the other players around him. And I give him credit. They hit on that to Terrell McMillan. That receiver there really came into his own. And nobody really thinks about it. But Rico Dowd's been a great addition, the former Dallas Cowboy at running back.
Yeah.
For the Carolina Panthers, he's money. I think he gets a big bonus. If he gets 70 more yards, he's going to get like $1 million bonus next Sunday.
And Robbie, you hit on it. There might be belief, but the difference between these two quarterbacks is that Bryce Young has always been a winner at every level.
The big winner in Alabama, absolutely, and he's huge in high school as well.
Yeah, so he's. I feel like he's more apt to try to make better decisions, and that's the reason also that these teams. That he'd be able to keep in the game with some of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell just the way his teammates act around him that there is some love and respect, and they're out to willing to play their hearts out for the little guy, quarterback wise. Listen, this Ravens-Packers game, Ravens still got a prayer, unfortunately, but Tyler Huntley's going to be playing for the Lamar Jackson's doubtful with this deep contusion or whatever injury he's got. And they're average of 7 points less per game. And this game is played in Green Bay. The flip side is we don't know if Jordan Love's going to play. He's been limited all week, but that's a good what do you call it? That is a good sign that he could potentially play this weekend. I think Saturday night, if I'm not mistaken there. They're 3-point favorites in Lambeau Field. I think that they'll probably win this game 26-17, Green Bay, because this Ravens team, you just can't trust them. You don't know what they're going to do, And the fact that they're 7 point less average per game with the Huntley in there and that offense, a lack thereof it, well, you stop Derrick Henry and you got him. So I think they got the talent and the right game plan to beat Green Bay. They should, because Green Bay's got their own problems with injuries. What do you think about that game? It's not going to be – I don't have a lot of faith in it either way, but it's technically a big game.
Yeah, this game is going to be determined by what team stops the run better.
Right.
and the makeup, and then they can't make up for Parsons missing, and then the Ravens can't make up for their offensive players in and out missing.
Oh well, yeah.
So
yeah, Jackson's probably not going to play.
So if Huntley, all the plays that Lamar does, the coach said that he can do. I'm sure he can do it, but he can't do it to the to the best that Lamar does. But regardless, I don't feel like their offense is out of touch with Huntley there. Yeah. The 7 points makes a little bit of sense for two reasons. I feel like they stay on the defensive too long, and they don't get Huntley and the offense back on the field for the last games. So if the defense can pick it up a little bit better, and they'll be able to against this Green Bay Packers, I think the score is going to be flipped. I think the Ravens are going to win this, and it'll be like 27-14, like something like that. So
if it's in Baltimore, it'd be a lot easier to pick. You might be right. I just picked Green Bay. They're at home, and Huntley being there.
Yeah, I don't like. You don't trust the Ravens. I don't trust the Green Bay Packers, and I haven't ever trusted Green Bay Packers. So
it's hard to trust this Raven team. It's hard to trust the 2025 Raven team. They burned me 1,000 times this year. Other than that Cincinnati game, they ain't played a good game all season. They shut out Cincinnati earlier this week, and then they give up all these unanswered points. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, I feel like this game, when it's cold, Mark Andrews plays better. Guys like
that's true.
Yeah, and then the wide receivers, for some reason they catch the ball better.
Is a bright spot for him. Yeah. I really like him. He's really played well. Andrews, they kept him on, although he's had big drops and cost them a lot. And Henry's fumbled a lot. But other than that, I still got to trust Henry. He also wins a lot of games and shuts them out for you. Yeah, if I'm them, I'm just running the ball the whole time and making great and saying my defense is deeper than yours and more healthier, and we'll play field position and win 13-10. And that would make our game plan if I'm the Baltimore Ravens. But I got a feeling Love's going to play and they're going to end up winning.
Well, even if they play
like that defense, and it's going to be Love versus.
I think the 7 points they'll make up with that defense. Kyle Hamilton and all those guys back there, they're going to make up. They're going to make at least one big defensive play. So for
well, possibly. I mean, maybe Love don't play. I don't know for 100% sure he will, but it is. I don't have a lot of faith in that game one way or the other. Chicago, San Francisco also played. Chicago got a shot to win their division. San Francisco, of all teams with all those injuries, they got a shot to win the 1 seed. If they win out, because remember, they beat Seattle early this season. They split with the LA Rams. They are really clicking on all cylinders from an offensive standpoint, although it looks like George Kittle's banged up and might not play. I like their run defense with the 49ers. I don't know who all is going to be back. Maybe the Bears get Luther Burton back, but I know Rome Odunze looks like he's got a foot injury. It's been bothering him for a minute. They got some depth there in Chicago. We'll see how that plays out. That being said, love that running game by this experienced 49er team at home. This will be a good game, man, but Caleb Williams going off script too much. I don't think it's going to work out well for him, even against this defense. It's not 100. It's not great, but it's good enough here lately. I like the Niners at home, 27-24. This will be a good game, though, and they get the win. What do you think about that game being played out in Santa Clara, Bears, 49ers?
These both teams have the same standings, 11-3.
Yeah, really good, ain't they?
I think that this game is going to be closer than people give it. Some people are saying, I think the spread is 3 and it's over 50. But what I think is it's going to be a kicking game. This is going to depend on the kicking game. This game is going to be like 32-27. Either team can win it, but it's going to be a 3-point. It's going to be a field goal win for whoever wins it. I don't know. Since it's at home, and they're coming off a win against the Colts. They're pretty hyped up, and the coaches staff has been good at making these adjustments. I'm gonna give this to San Francisco. I'm gonna say,
I thought you go Chicago.
I'm gonna say 32-27. Chicago is gonna lose this game.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Indianapolis is playing. Indianapolis is technically still in it. I don't know how.
Philip Rivers, bro. Woof.
Philip Rivers, Jacksonville coming off that big win. Are they going to be too high coming back off that win and going on the road against Indy? I still think Jacksonville will probably pull this game off. I did read a stat that teams that are coming after they play Denver, they're 3-11 the next week, playing against the next team. But the Colts are so banged up. And Rivers, he's okay, but he's not crisp as he used to be. I like the Jags, but I don't think they're going to blow them out up in Indy, 27-21. And they'll put the Colts out of their misery. It's unfortunate for the Colts, man. They got off to such a good start, and things just fell apart for them as well. What's your thoughts about that game? Both, of course, Jacksonville still – they're looking to win the division and possibly get one of the higher seeds as well.
Yeah.
Possibly. They don't want to say mistaken because they did beat Denver.
Yeah, and this is a divisional game too, so they win a division playing this game.
Yes.
Jacksonville will win this game about 27-20. I give it 27-21. I think Philip Rivers.
Yeah.
I think Philip Rivers will be able to get at least 2 touchdowns, if anything, like not a problem. And then they got a good running game no matter what. So, but I think it's gonna be close for the first 2 quarters, but then that's where the Jags youth and football Jesus will come out and pull this game off.
There goes my hero.
Come out of
1999 Varsity Blues. Houston, another team fighting for that same divisional spot. The team that leads NFL in least points allowed. Been very impressive with this Texans defense. The Chargers, I don't know how they keep winning, man, with all these injuries on their line. Harbaugh's just a well of a coaching job this year, as usual. I don't know why they're favored in this game at LA. The Chargers favored by 2.5 points. But I'm going to say the defensive line for Houston beats the offensive line for this LA team 27-24 because the Chargers are freaking tough. But Houston still wins. And they're right there for this wild card and division as well. What's your thoughts about that? Might come down to week 18 between the AFC South.
This is a huge game for Nico Collins.
Yeah, I love Nico, man. He's great.
He got to come out and he got to get his catches. They got to give him the ball. They got to spread the ball out over there in Texas. I don't know. I mean, these Chargers, man, like you said, they just keep finding ways to win.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. They got to respect them. They get their wins, and they're at home. So I feel like some of the times the wins that they get at that home have been very close.
You like the Chargers in this game?
Yeah, I feel they're gonna. It's probably gonna be like one of those games that's like 32-27. This will be close too. This will be. You
like
game.
LA? That's the first time you picked LA all year.
Yeah, and the problem is I don't trust. I like the defense from the Texans. I don't trust can they score more than 21 points against the Chargers?
We'll find out. Maybe it's 17-14. You never know.
Yeah, but the thing is with the Chargers, you got to score the 27 points because Herbert can go and make that a game. That's a problem.
Yeah, he's got this glove on. Somebody was showing it on TV. It looks like something off the Terminator. A little Terminator hand, you know what I'm saying? Last but not least, I think this will probably be the game of the week. Philadelphia, Buffalo, Philadelphia really fighting for seeding. I think they have an outside shot of the one, but it looks like they're going to end up likely with a 3 seed. My guess is, and Buffalo still got a shot at their division, believe it or not. The Eagles, they probably won't have Lane Johnson. Looks like they're going to have Carter back there. This game will be played in Buffalo. Buffalo's a 1.5 favorite. I know that Josh Allen got a little banged up there last week, but it looks like he's going to play. But as long as they got Matt Milano and Joey Bosa there on the defensive side, I don't know if I can trust this Eagles team from half to half to make the proper offensive adjustments and to support that lack there of run defense that we know that Buffalo has. So I like it in Buffalo, 23-20. The Bills pull the win off and another gutty performance to win at home. What do you think about Eagles at the Bills Sunday?
I agree with you. The adjustments, they're not doing very well, and it's going to be cold in Orchard Park. I'm not sure if it's snow.
Maybe some spit and rain or slight light snow.
Yeah, if they get a little bit of sleet in there, I think this is their Super Bowl, though. This is the Bills' Super Bowl. They're gonna win, and they're gonna be like, yeah, we beat the Super Bowl champions, and they're gonna be happy, and then they're gonna lose in the playoffs like they usually do. So I mean, I don't.
What's the score?
Probably like 17-14. I think it's be low scoring.
Bills win 17-14.
Something silly, something just obnoxiously weird is gonna happen. It's Orchard Park, so it's not gonna. It's hard to play there